Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Nick from TraderLion. I wanted to share with you guys a graphic that is really relatable. It's something that we all go through, and let me just walk you right through it. So it says here the biggest losses usually follow the biggest wins. That's why keeping the money you make is the hardest part. Up top, you can see we have an arrow pointing to the top of the equity curve. This is supposed to be an equity curve. Your portfolio, trading is easy, and then what happens? We reach all-time lows. So how do we avoid this? This is classic overconfidence. It's something that we all go through. The biggest losses, they do come after the biggest wins, and for a reason. So one way to kind of approach this is approach it trading as an art instead of a science. So a science, the problem is you're looking kind of for something that's black and white. You're trying to replicate something someone else is doing. Meanwhile, the biggest factor in your trading equation and your success is yourself, and something that cannot be replicated. So how do you approach this as an art? I'll just give you one example. One thing that we believe in is cutting your losses short and letting your winners run. So when you let your winners run, that's how you really make money. You have the opportunity for your capital to really compound. So yeah, that's in my situation, that's the right thing to do. Now, in your situation, a lot of things matter. The environment, what do you naturally do? You might have a tendency to, you might always hold stocks, and you might hold them too late and go through the whole downtrend. And so now if you know that, that's something that you tend to do is hold on for too long and you don't know when to sell. Now, when things feel easy and you're at the top of this curve over here, trading feels easy, you're overconfident, your next decision is not going to be your best decision. Just sell. Yeah, the right thing to do might be to let it run and, try to compound your money, but there's a lot of variables in there, and the biggest variable, like I said, is knowing yourself. So just sell it. This is kind of an example of approaching it as an art form. And you're taking someone else's strategy, however, you're creating your own personal rules. And I guess the main takeaway from this is, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is, at the end of the day, are you making money? And so it's amazing, how many people go through the same situation, where we're doing really good, but as soon as you start thinking that trading is easy, that's when, the worst happens. You find yourself in a hole. Now you're trying to dig out of a hole. So the two takeaways from this that I'll give to you are: one, you're the biggest variable. You're the most unique thing in your trading edge. So yeah, you can replicate someone else's strategy, but you have to tailor it to yourself. So if the right thing to do is just let your winners run, but you feel like the market's been very cooperative lately, you've been doing really good, then just sell. Who cares if it's not the right thing to do? Just sell. Take your money, move on to the next trade. Think independently. Do what's right for you, not for somebody else. And the second thing is, when you're feeling overconfident, trading seems really, really easy. As a trader, you've got to know that trading's not easy. So if it's feeling easy, it's probably time to sell. So listen to yourself, listen to your feelings, that you can't write out the math equation. It's just something that you feel. Take note of all this stuff, and because it's telling you something. So approach trading as an art, not an exact science. And at the end of the day, make decisions for what's best for you, not somebody else. So I just wanted to share this quick relatable graphic. I figured, maybe this could help some of you guys out there, because this is something that I've gone through a lot, and getting through it, it's not easy, but sometimes maybe this will just give you an aha moment, and, going forward, you'll start to recognize these things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in a future video. Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear, if you go through the same thing. And whatever you're doing tonight, be safe. Have a happy new year. Good luck, guys.